Welcome back to Speedster Squad. Today, we're diving into a car that's not about speed, luxury, or technology. It's about legacy, simplicity, and the story of a machine that became a part of millions of lives. Yes, we're talking about the iconic Suzuki Mehran, specifically the 1998 model. Now, for those who've seen it on the streets of Pakistan, the Suzuki Mehran needs no introduction. But for everyone else, this is a compact hatchback that, despite its bare-bones design and lack of modern features, became one of the most sold and loved cars in South Asia. The 1998 Suzuki Mehran was essentially a rebadged version of the second-generation Suzuki Alto. It came with a 7996cc, three-cylinder carbureted engine, producing just around 39 horsepower. That might sound tiny by today's standards, and yes, it absolutely is. But back in the late 90s and early 2000s, it was enough to get you from point A to point B with minimal fuss and maximum fuel efficiency. This car didn't pretend to be something it wasn't. It didn't have power windows, no ABS, no airbags, and forget about a power steering. In fact, even the air conditioning was optional in many models. The dashboard was extremely basic, the seats were thin, and the sound insulation was almost non-existent. But guess what? It still worked. And it kept working. Reliability was Mehran's real superpower. Owners often joked that once you buy a Mehran, it never leaves your family. It was simple to fix, parts were dirt cheap, and every mechanic around the corner knew how to take it apart and put it back together. In terms of design, the 1998 Mehran looked like a box on wheels. Flat panels, square headlights, steel wheels, and minimal styling defined its exterior. But this simplicity had its own charm. It was light, it was nimble, and it could squeeze through traffic like a pro. And then there's the fuel economy. The Mehran could easily give you 15 to 18 kilometers per liter, and with some light-footed driving, you could even cross the 20 kilometers mark. For a country where fuel prices are a serious concern, this kind of mileage made the Mehran a hero of the people. But what really made the Mehran special was how it became a first car for so many families. Whether it was a young student learning how to drive, a small family going on road trips, or a middle-class worker commuting every day, it was a car that fit into every chapter of life. Of course, there were problems. The build quality was questionable. The safety was nearly non-existent, and compared to international standards, it was outdated even when it was new. But these flaws didn't stop it from becoming a cultural icon. In a world where cars are becoming more complex, the 1998 Suzuki Mehran reminds us of a time when things were simple. No screens, no sensors, just a steering wheel, pedals, and an engine that wouldn't quit. Today, the Mehran has finally been discontinued, and newer models have taken its place. But its legacy lives on, in the stories, the memories, and the countless number of people who learned how to drive in one. So the next time you see a 1998 Suzuki Mehran on the road, don't just see it as an old car. See it as a piece of automotive history, unpolished, unpretentious, but unforgettable. That's it for today's ride down memory lane. If you enjoyed this tribute to a true people's car, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Speedster Squad for more stories like this. See you in the next video.